What's up, fam? I'm dropping an exclusive inside look with Phtobooth Supply Co's booth at the PBX in Las Vegas. And today we're diving into something a lot of photo booth owners have been talking about, the Fiesta app. Now, if you've been using Fiesta during its early launch stages, you probably know there were some challenges with performance that left many photo booth owners frustrated. But here's the exciting part. PBSCO has been listening and making major improvements to make the app more reliable than ever. Plus, they've got some new features on the way that you don't want to miss. In this video, I sat down with the team at Photobooth Supply Co to break it all down, what Fiesta is all about, how they've improved, and what's next. If you own a PBSCO booth or you're thinking about using the Fiesta app for your business, then you have to check this out. Let's get into it.
Charles, Photobooth CEO, helping you build profitable and purposeful photo booth businesses. I have Brian and Brandon here with Photobooth Supply Co. And we're going to have just a real conversation about Fiesta, what that looks like, just a good overview and insider look. How you doing, Brian? How's it going?
Doing great. It's a fun time here at PBX. How about yourself?
Yeah, no, it's great. I mean, lots of people just really just getting hands-on with the items that you can't get on a website or on social media. So I really thank you guys for your time. Yeah, I guess what can you tell us about Fiesta? Like, what is that exactly for the audience?
Yeah, so Fiesta is the next step in our photo booth offerings for our owners and for new people in the industry. We launched Salsa app back in 2019, and we've been running on that, and we wanted to introduce new software to really set the stage for the future of what photo booth software can be for this industry.
Yeah. Which booths do you have that are currently running Fiesta, but like right out of the box?
Right out of the box, all of our offerings. So from Salsa to our guac and chips, as well as Tortilla, all run on the single software and get that same experience across all of those booths.
Okay, awesome. Are you able to just give us a quick overview of the features of Fiesta? Just real quick, like just name some bullet points of what makes Fiesta Fiesta.
Well, the main one is creating events,
right?
Obviously being able to do that, but from an end-to-end experience. So having a proposal to send to your clients, setting up branding for your live galleries, your email shares, all the way to sharing the captures to all your guests. And at the very tail end, be able to share all of those data from shares as well as survey information to your client in a single click, and be able to give them all the captures they need without having to manage that yourself, upload those like Dropbox, all within Fiesta allows you to do that from beginning to end.
Awesome. All right. How has Fiesta been so far since you guys launched it? And what is, I guess, the outlook and the way forward for Fiesta for you guys?
Yeah. So the initial response to it was tepid, to be honest. People were hesitant to migrate over to new software. They've been using this for over 5 years, and to introduce something new, it's hard to adapt to that change. And with any kind of new software, you always run into some hiccups here and there. We've heard our customers loud and clear that we didn't hit the mark exactly right on this launch. But over the last couple months especially, we have really focused and narrowed down on reliability and stability for the features they depend on for their businesses. And that's been our primary focus in 2025, setting that stage so that we can start expanding Fiesta to begin offering more and more features that provide value to them.
Right. What are some things that you've implemented, if you can get a little bit technical if possible, like that have made it more stable? I guess people want to know, like, can it be trusted? Like, what exactly are the things that you've been able to do with it to really make it rock solid?
And before you answer that, Brian, if you don't mind, like giving yourself an introduction, what do you do at Photobooth Supply Co? To kind of answer some of these questions. So
That's a good question and a good point. Yeah, so I'm the product manager for our software, which is Fiesta. So I work with our engineers, I work with our designers, and I speak to our users. And that's really the key point, is speaking to our users, getting that information. And so I've been working alongside our customer-facing teams and our internal teams to try to deliver upon that. And so in terms of the things that we fixed, I might get a little bit in the weeds here, but we've completely restructured our backend that handles uploading captures and storing those captures so that they can be dependable, reliable across all the platforms. you think about it as a photo booth. It takes a photo, it sends it, right? And it sounds like it should be pretty simple. But considering we have thousands of users who go out to events every weekend, hundreds of events, sending all these captures, and we are wanting to make sure that those captures get to the users properly and get onto the live gallery and look perfect. That's an undertaking that we take seriously, and one of the things that we've improved. On top of that is also camera quality. So with our Salsa, you get a really great photo, the Salsa app. But with Fiesta, we've increased the quality of those images over 300%. So the actual pixel dimensions on there significantly greater on Fiesta, which gives you a much crisper image, so that you can do things like a glam filter and not have as much artifacting in the image. And so those are the things that we've been working on in Fiesta and improving upon for our users.
Wow. Okay. What would you say to someone who is maybe still hesitant to move forward with Fiesta, especially with what happened during the launch and how that the track record so far? Like, what would you tell to those users?
Yeah. So the thing here at PBX, we've been able to speak to a lot of users who around the issues. A lot of them had those problems again, like November and December, which is a peak time to use a booth. And it's a really stressful environment to be in this industry at times, especially when things don't go exactly right. And since then, we've been adding more and more of these improvements. And the people I've spoken to have said that they haven't gone back into Fiesta to try it out after having some of those rocky moments. But the people who have stuck with Fiesta and have been using it over the last couple of months have expressed that things are much better, and it feels rock solid to be using it now. Now, nothing is perfect, and we're continuing to improve upon these things.
Yeah.
That's why we keep our doors wide open for feedback, and we want to respond to those immediately. But for people who have run into those experiences in 2024, and during the launch, we're encouraging them to come back, give Fiesta another shot. They would be surprised the amount of improvements that have been made over that time. We've released somewhere between 7 to 9 updates this year alone to all these improvements. We have another one coming out next week, and we have so many things in our pipeline, features and improvements on our roadmap going forward. And so it's a really exciting time to be part of Fiesta. We're just on the cusp of releasing some really exciting new features.
Yeah, actually, I don't mind, because you're going to take a little bit of time to edit the video. I want to share with them some of the exciting things that are beta right now.
Oh, I would love to. Yeah, so let me actually go into. So some of the exciting features that we're working on in releasing is standby screen. Okay. So you're running an event, you're the only attendant, you need to go use the bathroom.
Right.
It's all done. Happens all the time.
You don't want to leave the booth just sitting there. We've talked to our owners who have put paper signs up. They have their own signs say, come back later. They unplug the booth to walk away so nobody interacts with it.
Right.
That's a terrible experience. So we want to make it seamless. You're there, you tap the start screen, you activate standby.
Yeah.
And then you can customize the message so they know that the guests know to come back later. Even better is to just automate the entire thing. So if you have an event that starts at 7, it will automatically start running, but beforehand, let guests know when they can come and use the booth. So you aren't losing the opportunity to get engagement with your booth, and people walk by and see it's not available. Right? 7 p.m., I'll come by then. But my favorite part is ending the event automatically. You don't have those awkward interactions saying, I'm so sorry, the booth is closed. And, especially for our owners, they're getting paid for those hours.
Yeah.
They need to pack up, they need to go. And so this takes all of that out of their hands, and so that it automates itself from beginning to end.
So what happens? Is it like a countdown that kind of shows up, or at the end of the event? So let's say it ends at 10 p.m. What happens? Is it just shut down, or that experience like?
So at the end of the event, if someone's in the middle of the capture, it lets it run through, but at the end of that, when it's supposed to go back to that tap to share screen, it just shows the operating hours again.
Literally what the
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. So now what pops up before 7 p.m. and then after 10 p.m.
Yep.
Right. Wow. Very cool. Awesome.
Yeah. On top of that is being able to remotely control your camera.
Yeah.
From anywhere.
Wow. What's that like?
Seamless.
Okay.
Because what we want our owners to be able to do is to have the freedom to run their business from anywhere.
Right.
and to not have to worry so much about having expertly trained attendants to know the ins and outs of how to fix camera issues, adjust lighting. So if you're looking to live gallery, watching captures come through and you're like, oh, I think the white balance needs to be adjusted here, you can do that straight from your computer or from your phone, from anywhere you are, with this remote camera control.
Very cool. Especially with how mobile Salsa is, the Salsa 2 being able to mount in different places, and like permanent installs, that feature is definitely going to be important for sure.
Yeah, oh yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. And one of our number one requested features from all of our users is, I just want to be able to put more than one photo template in my event. And that is something we've also are working on to release very shortly. Right now it's in beta.
Yeah.
And it's the ability to run multiple photo templates in one event. So you want to offer a 2x6 and a 4x6.
Yeah.
You'll be able to do that and give the option to the guests of which one they want to use. So this allows for more flexibility, obviously, and more creativity, and all of this translates over to the proposal as well. So you can showcase multiple photo templates to your client. And so these are the things that we are introducing based off the feedback that we get from our users. And that's really the most important thing, is getting feedback from our users. Or the thing that we're actually giving them value for their business, save them time, save them money.
Hey, so adding another template on here. So right now, I think there's 2.
Yeah, there's 2 here. So let's add a third one. So I go to add design. I can either create a new design, which is super great because I can choose from all these different layouts, and I can choose from a collection of all these different designs that are made in-house.
What's staging on this? Can I show them the guest facing experience, or is it not showing on this side?
Staging is not on this side. Yeah.
Well, maybe it's different pleasantly.
So in this case, I can start with a blank canvas, or I can choose one of these designs. So it's like this one, and it's fully customizable. You can change the text. You can even change the placement of the photos if you want. You can change the size of the photos. One thing that people haven't, that I've shared with people at PBX, is in here the ability to not only place the photos in different places, but also rotate the captures to get some really interesting dynamics for these photo templates. And so you can set that up all here in Fiesta. That's one of the things that Fiesta has now that Salsa doesn't, which is the ability to have these custom photo layouts. Which was a big request from all of you, so they can bring in photo templates from Canva or from other places and not have to worry about having the exact dimensions.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. A lot of users will want that flexibility to be able to customize their templates for sure.
Yeah. So once you get it all set up, you head right back into your event, saves all this information and applies it directly into it, so you can get right back into setting up the rest of your event. So we got the third one, select into it. Now we know how that's going to look right here.
You can choose between trick stage. Right.
Yeah.
Unique Photobooth event of all time.
Yes, it is.
Or event.
Yeah. It's really for it. This is a month-long installation,
Right.
And so we want to make sure we got all the events covered,
Right.
for these
sure.
guests. Yeah.
I feel we got the spirit of what we can do here for sure.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Definitely.
Without a doubt. So that's for our guac and chips owners, as well as our Salsa 2 owners and Salsa 1 as well. We're also introducing some new things for 360, in particular, faster processing time.
Yeah.
So right now on the floor, we have beta software running flawlessly, processing videos significantly faster, somewhere between 35 to 50% faster than previous versions of Fiesta, and really a lot faster than some of our competitors. As soon as the arm slows down, stops, and guests are stepping off, that video is ready to go. And this video includes your intros, your outros, your transitions, as well as a suite of different kinds of video effects that they can apply to it.
Wow, yeah, I know a big demand. I feel people who have 360 booth. It's just really flexibility with the edit, the quality, and the effects. So you guys being able to lean into that is definitely a welcome addition for 360 photo booth owners, especially to stay competitive with the other options that might be out there. We want to be able to, have those available for your users to share. And I'm also a Tortilla owner, and definitely 2 thumbs up for the Tortillas to share. So definitely stoked to see more options going to those Tortilla users for sure. I guess, how can people learn more about Fiesta when they're not at PBX?
Oh yeah, great question. So we have an incredible collection of resources, both through our support site, but also from our customer success team. We have onboardings and trainings that people can attend either live or at any time that they have the convenience to do that. To get to that, log into Fiesta, click the question mark to bring up our resource center, and you can view all the different guides we have in the app. If you come on down to additional resources, you'll be able to view all of the available onboarding sessions that we have. So sign up for one of these. We have lessons from Fiesta 101 to 102. We have specific onboardings for hardware. We even have ones about Design Studio, how to adjust your camera settings, virtual booth. The list goes on. And this is just touching a bit of the resources that we provide to our owners on how to get familiarized with Fiesta. Because, like I said, trying to adopt or migrate to a new software is not easy. And so we want to make this as seamless, as easy as possible for everyone.
Yeah, awesome. Is there any last thoughts or anything you want to share about Fiesta?
I would say that the feedback is the most crucial part of this entire journey. If you can tell us what we can improve upon and what can make your business more successful, that's what we want to know. Because we are really in this business for them.
Right. Yeah. How does a Fiesta user be able to provide that feedback? What's the best way?
Best way to provide the feedback is either to reach out to my team at product@PhotoboothSupplyCo.com, or they can reach out to us directly within the Fiesta app. They'll be able to provide feedback directly within there.
All right, guys. There you have it. It's a very easy way to provide your insights and thoughts and just questions about Fiesta. Once again, you can hit up Phtobooth Supply Co for anything that you need. And thank you very much for your time, guys.
Fiesta has definitely had its ups and downs since its launch. However, it's great to see them listening to the community and making the app more reliable while also rolling out some exciting new features. If you want to check out Photobooth Supply Co, explore their latest booths, or see what else they have to offer, I've got a special link for you down in the description below. Make sure to click it and take a look. If you're looking to start and grow your photo booth business, I've got something for you. I put together a free quick start guide that walks you through the essentials to get up and running fast. Whether you're just starting out or want to verify you have your foundations covered, this guide will help you. Grab your free copy now. Just click the link in the description below. And if you're curious about their newest iPad-based booth, the Salsa 2, and how it could be an entry-level option for a versatile way to add digital photo booths to your lineup for lower ticket bookings, starting a drop-off business, or permanent installs, you won't want to miss my full breakdown. Click right here to see why the Salsa 2 might be a great option for you. As always, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment if you have any questions. My mission is to help you build profitable and purposeful businesses with ways that actually work. I'll see you in the next one.